Simon Francis, number 73. Let's just hope that he has a good race. He's got this leg, injured leg. He's gallantly, courageously wants to be here this weekend. He wants to win this race. He wants to be the world champion, and my goodness, he is a man who is capable of doing it. And that leg, he's been past fit by the doctor. He doesn't want any accidents this weekend. The yellow flag is up. The lights are now on. The red lights are on. Number 73 then in third position. Here we go. And he was a bit slow away. Mike Moore had a good start. Adrian Morse is very quick away on the inside. Michael Stark had a good start on this side. He leads the pack on this side. So the DMN Westinghouse driver, Michael Stark, is right up there, but Mike Moore leads in the middle, and Adrian Morse leads over on the inside. And as they make their way up to this, 10-lap race, 10-lap eliminator race, and at the far end now, they're moving out to give themselves room. Adrian Morse is moving right out to give himself room to go for a tight one round the inside, but he does not lead. Mike Moore leads. Adrian Morse turned in third place on the inside, and it looks very much as though Michael Stark is right up there, because Mike Moore, I think, is actually the leader coming down towards us. Michael Stark had a pretty good turn in the yellow top boat. And Adrian Morse, it is in fact now Adrian Morse who is the clear leader. Morse who leads then, 97. Mike Moore is in second place on the inside. Simon Francis is right there as well. Francis then is third. Mike Moore has lost it. He tried to go for a tight one, and he came off the plane. He got passed by Bob Physick on the inside, by Simon Francis on the outside, and by Philip Smith. So that was really bad luck for Mike Moore, because he is very quick. Now he must fight his way back to get, it's a 10-lap eliminator. Adrian Morse is the clear leader up at the top corner. Simon Francis is in second place, the man who fell out only 2 weeks ago and spent some time in hospital, but he's been past fit to drive, and my goodness, he is going for it. He really is flying in second place on the inside. He had Mike Moore from Newcastle up there with him. Mike had a really bad turn. The boat came off the plane. It hooked. And he is out of it at the moment. Adrian Morse, though, is the man of the moment. He leads then, the man from Cardigan Bay, 31 years old, been racing for about 12 years. Second, Simon Francis from Alton Broad. Third, Philip Smith from Alton Broad. Then Bob Physick. Bob is not going too well in the rough water. Mike Moore then has fought his way back into that fifth place. Then Colin Brewer and Richard Wood, both in heavy start dropping back. He's another rough water specialist. Then the nice one, Squirrel, that's Peter Hodkin. Elliott then from Newcastle, not doing too well. He's being followed by 63-year-old Dennis Kendrick right at the back of the field. His son races Formula One, and he's in Rotterdam this weekend. And Mike Moore, we lost one at the top, and it was Bob Physick. Bob is okay, and the boat is running again now, but the boat hooked badly and leapt out of the water. So Bob Physick is really struggling at the moment in that fourth place. He's still holding fourth. He is now being hard pressed, though, by Mike Moore on the outside. Adrian Morse then is the leader on lap number 3, number 97. Second, 73. Dutchman's Bar. Third is Philip Smith. Bob Physick then is still hanging on to that fourth, but he's having a job to handle the corners. Then Mike Moore is in fifth. So these are the 5 that are qualifying for the team at the moment. Richard Wood is doing everything he can to get into that 5th place for Hotspur Estates. Is in 7th place. Michael Stark. 9th is Peter Hodkin. Nice one, Squirrel. And A.J. Pateman is giving me all the facts as I need them. Number 76 then comes nearly streamlined, is just not performing at the moment. They haven't got it quite right yet. It looks to have great potential, but it's not justifying it at the moment. But this man in the lead certainly is justifying the pole position he got in practice. Adrian Morse comes from Cardigan Bay, 31 years old. really going for it, really going well. Second, then Simon Francis. Third, Philip Smith. He'll be very pleased to make the British team. Fourth, Bob Physic. Fifth, Mike Moore, but in sixth place, Richard comes from Manchester. DMN Westinghouse's Michael Stark is dropping back just a little bit. Brewer is going much better than he had then. Peter Hodkin. Nice one, Squirrel comes next. That's a wooden boat. Most of these boats are fiberglass. Then 6 of Jeff Robertson. Then Dave Elliott from Newcastle, number 4. Then 63-year-old Dennis Kendrick comes from Pinner in Middlesex. Races at the London Eye, organising the meeting this weekend. This is a London club event. Adrian Morse already catching up with number 9, Simon Pugh. Simon not having a good race at all. Simon Francis clear second, Philip Smith clear third, then Nick Sportues in fourth place. Oh, man! And he almost lost it. Now Richard Wood has almost up to that 5th place. My goodness, this rough water is really testing Mike Moore in that lightweight boat, whereas Richard Wood is now getting to grips with him. And this would be pretty much because he is a past British champion, and if the water does become smooth, Moore would be the man to have your money on. But Richard Wood would be the man to have your money on, so that is going to be a elusive 5th place in the British team. At the moment, it's still being held by Mike Moore, but Richard Wood is really going. 10-lap race, the clear leader, no danger. Simon Francis in second, no danger to him really. Philip Smith, Man Edgerton Jaguar in 3rd place. 4th is the Nick Sportues boat of Bob Physic. Then the big battle for that 5th place. Mike Moore has it at the moment. Richard Wood would like it. He's really hammering now to get at Mike Moore, but Mike Moore is pulling away on the straights. Colin Brewer then in 7th, 8th, and there's a long gap back to the Max Sider boat of Jeff Robertson, and he got racing. Dennis Kendrick then comes next for Europe to enjoy himself. Simon Francis then in 2nd place. Adrian Moore still leads. Philip Smith clear 3rd. He comes to qualify for the British team. Bob Physic then in 4th place. 5th is Mike Moore, and Mike is really struggling to keep right behind him, really threatening, but he just can't get a blow in at the moment. We're now on lap it's a 10-lap race. On Mike Moore, and Mike Moore is struggling. That boat is leaping out of the water. Down at the Dave Elliott. Then 2nd place Simon Francis, looking very comfortable in the Dutchman's bar. He's going to lap Dennis Kendrick shortly. Man Edgerton Jaguar, Philip Smith going really sportswear. Now Richard Wood coming on the outside. Mike Moore down very tight. Richard Wood has to go, and he has got the speed on the straight. And if Mike can keep that boat going round these tight corners, I think he's going to hold off Richard Wood, but there's not much in it. Race leader then, and down the far side, right in front of you in the grandstands in that side. He leads down at the bottom turn now. In 2nd place, halfway down the back straight, is Simon Francis, blue front, yellow boat, in the Man Edgerton Jaguar boat of Philip Smith in 3rd place. 4th is Nick Sportues right in front of you in the grandstands. Then Mike Moore now. He's getting clear of Richard Wood, but Richard is going for another tight one. He arrives down at this end again. He just can't get that heavy boat round quick enough. But the race leader has already started his last lap. So it looks as though the results will stand as they are now. Stakes at this late hour. He's on the last lap. The checkered flag is being readied. Checkered flag out. So Adrian Morse wins the Simon Francis Dutchman's bar, number 73. In the British team, Philip Smith, the young man from Lowestoft, Alton Broad, Liverpool. He's made the British team as well. As though the DMN Westinghouse driver, Mike Moore, are going to make the team. So that is the official British team then for the World Championships, which are going to take place later in the weekend. Richard Wood then will be first reserve in his Hotspur Estates boat. He comes from pretty rough up there, and that's where most of his racing takes place.